Welcome to Hope Happenings, the podcast of the Radford University Highlander Center for Character and Public Impact.
In this podcast, we'll be exploring how staff, faculty, and students are developing great character on campus and how to be the best versions of ourselves.
My name is Devin Van Dyke. I am a political science major and I am an employee of the center.
My name is Kirsten French. I'm a philosophy and religious studies major, and I am also a student employee for the center.
And I'm Dr. Heather Keith. I'm Executive Director of Faculty Development, Professor of Philosophy, and the Director of the brand new Highlander Center for Character and Public Impact.
I would love, Heather, if you would tell us all about the center.
So the new center is funded by a grant from the Educating Character Initiative at Wake Forest University through the generosity of the Lilly Endowment Incorporated. And basically what we're trying to do in the center is to incorporate into the classrooms and across campus ways that, as you said, our faculty and staff and students can be the best versions of themselves. I think we're really good at Radford University at teaching students the skills and knowledge that they'll need out in the real world. What we're trying to do with this new grant-funded center is to also give students the disposition to act to create positive change in the world. So we want our graduates walking across the stage at the end of their time with us to really be ready to put their shoulders to the wheel to have a positive impact on their local and global communities. We'll do that through the center with opportunities like grant-funded research fellows for students and faculty, through workshops, reading groups, a pedagogy institute, and lots of events having to do with the kind of character we want to see in our students and in ourselves.
And what is your favorite thing that the center does?
So one thing I'm really excited about in the center is that it not only will be a place where students and faculty come together around what we're thinking of as our four focal virtues, which are empathy, humility, active hope, and practical wisdom, all the things that we need to solve the problems of our time, what we think about as wicked problems, the really difficult things that we need to be solving together. But because those wicked problems are not just on campus and in our disciplines, they're out in the world, we're going to be partnering with local community leaders and partners, and the center will be a space where we come together to think about not only how can we serve ourselves, but how can we serve Radford City and our local community.
That's so wonderful. Well, you mentioned wicked problems, Heather, and I know that we are involved. The center is involved with Wicked Fest. Devin, you're involved with Wicked Fest. Will you tell us about how the center collaborates?
So since our opening, we have become increasingly involved in the planning and execution of the Wicked Festival, and we plan for that to get more and more involved. And of course, I'm involved myself. We participate every year. Students come together to share their research over the semester. I think we had 700 students participating this year, which is amazing.
Incredible.
Yes, it continues to grow exponentially. So.
Now, I also happen to know that you personally have been very involved in
Yes.
Wicked Fest. Could you give us an example of a project or something that you've done?
So I guess I can share a little bit about the project that I did just this fall. So for an example of a wicked issue, mine was Japan whaling. So what we did was try to combat international law and how it looks for the United Nations and other international organizations to mitigate whaling and to try to stop it and get it at a level to where whales can exist without threat of extinction. So, and we start in the beginning of the semester and we kind of just go through and we do deep research, and then the Wicked Festival gives us an opportunity to present said research, and then you can even win prizes. So.
Nice.
Yes.
That sounds like a big problem to tackle.
Absolutely.
So, Kirsten, I know one of the things you're really excited about in the center is our Common Grounds events. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yes, Common Grounds is my favorite event that we do. We ask a question every month, a very difficult question, one that's relevant and potentially controversial. And we provide a space, an opportunity for professors and students to come together and talk, debate, ask questions. Just this last one, we talked about fascism in America, and we were lucky enough to have one of our political science professors, Paige Tan, come in, who specializes in dictatorships, and she talked to us a bit about what fascism means, and then we all got to talk about it and learn, and I just think that Common Grounds is a really wonderful opportunity that the center provides to become more socially and politically literate, and it teaches students how to talk about things that are difficult and do sometimes end up being fights in the real world in a respectful and hopeful way.
Right. And what are some topics that you'd like to see us focus on in Common Grounds in the future?
Well, one thing that I love about Common Grounds is that it covers topics, that are on a global scale and also impact our local community. I'm particularly excited for January's Common Grounds. We're going to be talking about AI, which is, covers both. It's both a topic on the global scale and at Radford University. And so we'll cover, its ethical implications, its environmental impacts. Students and staff can come together and talk about what their concerns are about AI and what they really love about AI. So we hope that people will come and learn and express themselves. So that's what I'm particularly excited for. Yeah. What collaborations are y'all looking forward to engaging in?
So I'm glad you mentioned that, because we are definitely very closely involved with Highlander's Vote, which is the organization on campus that promotes civic engagement. So I really want to see us kind of move with that direction and really collaborate with them going forward. And of course, I'd like to see us collaborate with as many organizations on campus as possible. And then, do you have any?
Yeah, I'm really excited to start collaborating more with faculty on their programs to really think about what it means in our disciplines to have good character. So not just what is a highly skilled nurse, but what is a good nurse? What kind of values do we want to share with our students about what it means to have professional identity around character in the discipline? So I'm really looking forward to that. As you said earlier, how do we help our students and ourselves really be the best versions of ourselves that we can be? And I'm also really excited in the spring that we're going to have a new event. And
Me too.
We're calling
Absolutely.
it Disagree with the Professor, where students can sit down with professors around hot topics and have disagreements and really learn that, that this is all a shared process that we do together. And so students and professors can learn how to disagree with each other. And as you said, to do so respectfully, but with good evidence and with our authentic selves. So I'm really excited about that in the spring.
Well, I'm excited about that too. I'm excited about everything that the center is doing. So thank you, Heather, for creating this for us.
Absolutely.
This space. I think it's really wonderful. Well, stay tuned for more Hope happenings, and we hope that this has encouraged people to report good instances of character on campus. And if you do encounter those, then reach out to us on Instagram. That is at RU Center for Character and Impact. Thank you.